creed of the Assassin Brotherhood teaches us that nothing is forbidden to us. Once, I thought that meant we were free to do as we would, to pursue our ideals no matter the cost. I understand now. Not a grant of permission, the creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. No higher power sits in judgment of us. No supreme being watches to punish us for our sins. In the end, only we ourselves can guard against our obsessions. Only we can decide whether the road we walk carries too high a toll. We believe ourselves redeemers, avengers, saviors. We make war on those who oppose us, and they in turn make war on us. We dream of leaving our stamp upon the world. Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves.
Oh yeah. Years later. No Napoleon. And our session. Oh no. Just put him in catacombs like so many others. Smart idea. Alright, so that's Assassin's Creed Unity. As you can see, we have many options for the credits, which is pretty awesome. We can resume credits, we can fast forward credits, we can pause credits, but I'm not going to do that. I want you guys to have the full credits experience if you so desire to watch the entire credits as they are.
I don't think Abstergo will bother searching the catacombs for Germain's body. The bones are going to be too damaged, too decayed. We're in the clear at this stage. You did good work, Initiate. Until we contact you again, the best you can do is continue searching Arno's memories for anything else he might have seen, like rare historical data, more DNA samples, anything to help our cause. We'll be in touch when we need you. Count on it.
Alright, so yeah, that was Assassin's Creed Unity. What do I think of the game? Well, Ubisoft tried their best to make a new Assassin's Creed game that was different from the rest. Did they try to break all what they have done with Assassin's Creed, with the last three Assassin's Creed games, Assassin's Creed 3, 4, and Rogue? They tried their best to make a new game. They succeeded in some areas, like they going back to the good old city instead of having basically an entire map filled with water. They did well there. They added co-op for once, which is a feature that I wanted in Assassin's Creed since I first started playing Assassin's Creed 3. I wanted co-op because no multiplayer for Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. Well, I just don't like it. I just don't like the multiplayer at all. You guys might like it, but I just don't. I just didn't. I thought Assassin's Creed games levied more towards co-op than they did competitive. So I'm really glad that they added it. And the graphics are really, really nice. They really outdid themselves with the new with the Xbox One graphics. I'm pretty sure pretty much going to be the same of they're pretty much going to be the same with PS4 and Xbox and PC, which with PS4 probably having better graphics than the rest. But yeah, I mean, and also the customization is really nice. I love the customization in this game. Sure, it's RPG-ish. Sure, you can't just have whatever you want. You have to have your you know, you have to have your certain diamond rank requirements. But I was able to finish my game with a set that with individual pieces costing only like 5,000 each, not counting the gift parts. Instead of having to grind for like years to get the higher rank sets to finish the game, I didn't really need that. I didn't really do that. Of course, I upgraded my sets with the assassin points. But yeah, I didn't need to grind to anything in this game. Basically, you got it by just completing the main story, and if you completed some side missions along the way to get your stuff faster, that's even better. I mean, basically for the suit, I mean, basically to finish the game, all you gotta do is just play the main story and just loot people. That's all you gotta do, and then you should have enough armor to beat the game. And of course, if you still don't have enough armor to beat the game, then you can easily go and do you can do para stories and co-op missions and beat the game like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And your weapons, you can use whatever weapon you like. Cause I've been using my, I used my sharpshooter musket, which I think I got. I forgot where I got that from, but I think I bought the sharpshooter musket. And it was a mid-level gun, and it basically carried me through the entire game. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. I mean, also, it might be a good or bad thing depending on how you feel about this, but the microtransactions about buying by buying hack points so you could get more armor. If you're desperate, you can do that, but I wouldn't recommend it. You don't really need to. You can just grind to get the legendary sets if you so desire. Although it might take a good couple months to grind, but you can still do it, and that's like counting renovations. If I understand it, renovations work, and you get tons of money that way. Or you can just do side missions and co-op missions, and you can still get a lot of money. So yeah, money. That customization was done really well. Is what I'm trying to get at. It just was done really, really well. And also the parkour. They really updated the parkour, and they made it. Well, it works better now. It works better than it did, but it's still kind of terrible. But for Assassin's Creed game, what do you want? The parkour in Assassin's Creed is always going to be hit or miss. But they definitely did their best to improve it, and they did improve it a little bit over of course Assassin's Creed 3, 4, and Rogue. But now we come to the part with the real sticking point of the game. The real sticking point of this game to me, which is the combat system. The combat system is just, it's just terrible. They tried their best to make a new improved combat system, but they just, let's just say they didn't succeed. I don't want to say they failed, but they just didn't succeed. Let's just say that they tried their best and they just didn't do it right. I hope they fix it in the next Assassin's Creed game, which I think is Assassin's Creed Victory. I will be getting that. I think I might. It depends on what it's set. But most likely I'll get it. So you can look out for that later when it comes out later this year. I think. I don't know when it's coming out, but yeah, I think later 2015 most likely. Because I think Assassin's Creed is an annual franchise now for whatever reason. But yeah. I mean, what the problem with the combat system is, the counters don't work half the time, and the fact that when a guy aims at you, when he has his gun out and pointing at you, there's a red warning symbol that blends in with the other warning symbol saying, "Oh, by the way, there's a guy that spotted you." I wish the shooter symbol was on top of the other symbol, and I wish it was on the side of the screen, because it being in the little ring around your character, well, that could be useful, but it doesn't tell you how many people there are going after you. It only basically lets you know, oh, by the way, there's a guy coming after you. Yeah. I mean, the enemies, actually, on the positive statement, the enemies are actually really well designed, all of them. Although with the combat system the way it is, some enemies may seem not to be well designed, like I kind of thought, but they all are well designed, and there's a lot of them. I mean, you got the blue guys and the red guys, and then you got the blue guy soldiers, red guy soldiers. You got the blue guy the blue guys of X-Men. Oh, but anyway, you got the red guys of X-Men. You got the sword guys. You got the elites, and you got the pikemen, and they're all very different, and they all play differently. So Ubisoft kind of avoided the whole Assassin's Creed enemies start cheating thing at the end. I mean, it still happened, but it was less than it's less than what it was in Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. But yeah, I mean, basically what I'm trying to get at is in Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, later you get in the game, the more enemies start to cheat. Basically, they would attack you without warning. Basically, instead of having a little thing over their head saying they're attacking you, they would just attack you. They seem to have avoided that they seem to have avoided it, albeit barely, in Assassin's Creed Unity. But yeah. Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Unity, what do I rate it? I'll rate it a 7. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It could be better, but it's worth your time if you're an Assassin's Creed fan. If you're not an Assassin's Creed fan, this would be a terrible game to get into Assassin's Creed. Because just how the combat system works. So I wouldn't say this be your first Assassin's Creed. I will say start with Assassin's Creed 3, 4, or Rogue. If you want to get Assassin's Creed, start with one of those. Well, this is a fun game. Its combat system just really brings it down in my eyes. So if you want your Assassin's Creed experience, your first time to be a good experience, I would not suggest this game. Unless you only have an Xbox One or a PS4, then maybe this would be a good idea. It being the first next gen Assassin's Creed game. I guess not counting Assassin's Creed 4 because Assassin's Creed 4 came out on the Wii U, thus making that the first next-gen Assassin's Creed game. So, yeah. I mean, that's all that really needs to be said. So I'll leave you to the credits, and I'll just sit back, relax, listen to nice music, and see you on the other end. So yeah. Nope. That's the Xbox getting tired. And just move the stick. Oh, by the way, we passed time by there a little bit. That's why you hear the beep beep sound. I think we're almost done though. Oh, we just didn't reset the credits. Yeah. Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, these are definitely the different Ubisofts. And the thing about Ubisoft getting credits is these are always really, really long. Reason for that being there are so many Ubisofts that work on one game. As you saw, we saw Ubisoft Quebec, Singapore. So yeah. But usually once we get down to the to the separate Ubisofts, we should be getting closer than the credits. Ubisoft Chengdu or Chengdu. Alright, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that actually. Man, okay, I'll meet you back. I mean, I'll stop talking and start talking once the credits are over. So yeah, be right back. Oh, there we go. I think this is it, because, you know, whenever you see logos, you know it's close to it. You know it's close to being it. But yeah, this hasn't been a bad credits at all. I like it. I like how the fact that you can speed it up, slow it down, stop it. That's really nice. Also, what's really nice is nice winter background. Although I wish it would pull out to Paris and just go around Paris, but this works. And then the dot and keep going until it finishes. Yep. All right. Let's see what happens next. Loading screen. I mean, we kind of know where we're going to if we see a loading screen like this. But yeah. Come on. Can't wait to what's next. There we go. And we're in our Master Assassin outfit. It's been unlocked. Current call. They're called sync points. That's what those are. Got it. Alright, where are we? Oh, we're right above the old Assassin out. Yeah, we're right around the top of the Cafe Theodore. And look at all the stuff you can do. Yeah. What I forgot to mention when I was doing my thoughts in the game, this game's really long. We're at like session 16 now, and we're probably going to be in parts up to, I want to say, the 70s? Yeah, because I think today I uploaded like the 50th part. Yeah, I uploaded the 50th part today, so we might go up to like part 70. I don't know since I'm recording this, and I don't know how I'm going to part it out, but somewhere in that region, in between 60 and 70, I'll say. I mean, it is a really long game. It's longer than Rogue was. Rogue was half the length of this game, more or less. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing indeed. But it still doesn't raise my thing up from 7, because the combat system really drags it down. The game could be a lot more fun if the combat system was just a lot more polished. Alright, but anyway, so yeah, that'll be it. I want to be wearing this. Oh, we has this sword. We have. Oh, shall we test out the sword? I think we shall test out the sword. Assassinate 1. Oh, I have a sword. Wow. All right. Well then. That was rather interesting. Let's get back on top of the Cafe de Theater. Oh, they give us some little money. Alright, so, medicine full. They gave us full medicine. Oh, they probably gave us full everything. Actually, this is a pretty neat outfit. I like it. Although I prefer my old outfit better, but hey, it works. Alright, too bad there's no light here. Alright. But, yeah. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching this this series. It really means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me if you to leave a comment section. Tell me if you have any tell me if you want me to return to this game and do some of this, then do all the side stuff. I think that'd be unlikely. I think that'd be the last thing I ever do if I were to do it. But it's an idea. It's an idea. But don't get your hopes up. That's what I'm trying to get at. And also, if you have any tips on how to play Assassin's Creed Unity, please put them in the comments below. Even if I know tips, leave in comments for people that did not know tip. And so what's next for Green and Blue? Well, Homeworld Remastered comes out February 25th, and I kind of want to play that. Although I don't know if I'll be doing a full series on that anymore. I still might, but I don't know. We'll see if I do a full series on that. I'll definitely be doing a gameplay video showing off some of the instant action. But yeah, and also I might be doing, well, I might do some, some Metroid Prime trilogy. I might be doing that. And I will definitely be doing Battlefield Hardline when it comes out. Let me check. March 17th, I'll be doing that. But that's far off. And there's a lot of other games I want to be playing, but they don't have any release dates. So I can't really say when I'll be playing them. But that's what's on the docket for as of right now. Yeah. I guess that wraps up this series. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.